Alright, we are back with the Outer Worlds 2. Got some stuff to turn in here. I did go out and hunt the Raptidon just off camera. Because, same stuff. Let's go get her fixed up.
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. I've decided on the matriarch graft. This program started with Raptidons, so why not try the finest specimen to date? If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the Raptidon matriarch will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now, get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous, I promise.
Deep breaths, Inez. Think happy thoughts.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.
Sounds great. Oh, she wants to talk?
I can feel my senses sharpening. Teeth, too. Also, my appetite. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight.
Sounds great. Okay. Glad you're feeling better. Please, if anything, I'm more worried about me slowing you down.
Rather kind of you to say, but we both know you can keep pace with just about anything on this island. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes.
Didn't see you don't have anything to prove to me or anyone else.
Well, then I guess I ought to open the eyes of those who don't quite see it that way yet. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on.
All right. So, I keep closing this and it keeps reopening. Oh yeah, I did get that, because I found another key. Just looting through some stuff. Alright, let's talk to Vigilant Hogarth. He is down here, right?
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Everything, literally everything I own is underwater. What do you mean?
All right, Mr. Hogarth. Let's have a chat.
Welcome back. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
prosperity.
Pshaw! I've no desire to speak of the current state of Fairfield, no less the Auntie's choice riffraff controlling it, or worse, any traitors who have flocked to their side. Why, I cannot fathom any of my people or I even contemplating defecting the Protectorate, let alone for that cesspool of inanity.
You have people who can use the help that Fairfield can provide. Why do you feel hatred for Auntie's choice goes in conflict?
Depletion of resources and lack of community led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have
The only thing they need, that all of us here need, are those auto-mechanical parts. I would thank you to make haste retrieving them.
luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life.
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
Dictates we take a
I mean,
moment to
yeah.
rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers.
Flora and fauna.
Who is
the pleasant
Prudence?
atmosphere and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working
Let's
with
see,
and through the sovereign devised the
Mock me if you must, but the matriarch herself made greatness out of little. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining. What all of us need most here are those auto-mechanical parts. Now please, make haste retrieving them.
like those nettlesome raptidons or
Farewell now.
individualists within Auntie's choice.
Sabotage Westport infrastructure? Oh my god. Alright. Equivalents him to relocate, sabotage the infrastructure, defections, persuading enough key subjects. Okay.
Stranger? Hello again. Here to help? Or just being friendly?
Little of both.
No, thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something.
Medicaments?
Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
Honestly? Well, I'm a reasonable judge of character, and you seem upright. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you?
You can have as much as of any product you need if you buy it in Fairfield.
They'd sell to us?
Yeah.
Those medicaments you gave us before? No, never. You must think me easily hoodwinked. Our societies are sworn enemies.
They don't care.
You almost make that sound reasonable, under a highly skewed, morally vacuous light. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution. or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though.
I found some medical supplies in the ruins. Is that what you needed?
Well now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those Crabbles didn't give you too much trouble. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it. It's less a concern about disloyalty, and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives. See you when I see you.
Okay, so found information that Carlton? Who's Carlton?
Bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those
Is that the guy at the
cells of
gate?
raptidons, or the base individualists within anti-choice.
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned to it. Originally. That generator, though?
Look who's back. Don't suppose you checked in with Vigilant Hogarth yet, eh? Oh, glad to hear. Probably sprung an important task on you afterwards, I'd wager. I mentioned to the Vigilant how I'd reset my chef mech to prepare meals to my liking. Next thing you know, he puts me in charge of repairing all the mechs in Westport.
Minor disruption.
Not exactly. All the underlying logic's the same, if you mull it over. I've been trained to run them big algae processing units, which are a fair amount more complex. It's just... subjects are expected to mind their assigned area and particular forte. So I was a mite taken aback. But I'm happy to help the system abide any way I am able.
So your technical sort, what kind of devices use these? Huh.
I assume those are approved protectorate announcements, correct? With everyone's neighbor prudence and the like? I mean, sorry. Of course they are. Loudspeaker control terminal is in the proclamation station, a few structures over. One with the antenna. I suspect they go there. Not to indulge in idle talk, but things have been different around here of late. Not at all overwhelmed or terrified of dying, though, of course. The system abides.
Human societies were constantly out of balance.
Sure, it must be hard to keep this place running,
Ran rampant. Depletion of
but it's tough.
Even if I did ever fall prey to such treacherous whimsy, you think I'd be fool-headed enough to admit it to a stranger? Look like I'd been kicked by an automech or something? I mean, void damn. Vigilant Hogarth's still here. No matter how bad it gets, keeps us going. Keeps us right. Folks like him prove the paradigm is aligned with the Architect's plan. Just gotta trust the rightful guidance of the Vigilance and the Sovereign.
strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates.
Funny. I reckon that's more true of them over in Fairfield. They love their substandard comestibles and lack of fellowship. Smacks a bit of conspicuous inveiglement to me. Sure feel sorry for them. Maybe someday after we, well, utterly crush their forces and disprove their bent philosophy, we can show them all a right, better way to live. Why, things need to severely decline around here for me to even consider. Oh, shut my mouth. Could never leave our fine Vigilant in the lurch. Fairfield.
you realize you're able to pick your own professions there, right?
You don't say. Huh. So it's only here with our, perfect society that it works our way. How, fortunate for us all to benefit from such judicious guidance. That's a right intriguing proposition. I do wonder what it's like to have a choice about things. If it weren't for Vigilant Hogarth, I do believe I'd scupper off to, well, you know where. Yeah. You convince him, I'm in.
All right.
But I owe him enough I wouldn't abandon him for nothing.
Don't fret. The system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing.
This is D.B. Milva Street of Fairfield with a special one.
That doesn't sound like a Sachin communique.
The announcer's voice is so smooth.
There was somebody else who was like susceptible to their projects. Found out that. Who is that? Called.
Pre-select your assignment at birth? It's true. No computronic doodads, no permanent roles, just good old...
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in our building.
Sovereign really does think of everything.
Wait.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system.
Choose for yourself.
Do the advertisements help Auntie's folks straighten out their minds? Is it their version of our mental refreshment?
Where is
Feels like some kind of punishment.
Just any choice. You could choose Auntie's choice. Remember, Auntie.
Matriarch.
Oh my
Apologies
God.
for not noticing you there. Wasn't paying rapt attention to those assuasive loudspeaker messages.
Look at him.
No. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
No, nothing could be farther from the truth. Listen to your...
Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act.
It's not
Others in
careful.
Westport fail to
Look at your
perceive my
mouth.
true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
We respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self-betterment.
Ah, I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purple Berry Crunch brand cereal. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all. I laugh at danger. I hand make my own luck. That character is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret. I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
I'm deeply involved in all manner of clandestine efforts.
If I understand the subtext, that means yes. Dearie me, you are the first secret agent I have ever met. At least in waking life. Now, do tell, what is the latest word from the field?
Purple Berry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor filled.
Really? What was he like? Bold, assertive, with a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
Oh, very. theatrical.
Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Chaw, Zero-G Brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need to...
An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
You have no water. You have no food. Your medical supplies dwindle.
With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go.
Typical Arcadian Titan flower or Colossicacerum is...
Righto! Well, you seem rather confident. Best of luck, I suppose. You are surely going to need it. Please inform me when, of course, you receive it.
Or a native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post...
So I've pretty much convinced everybody?
And worse, unless you stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent, an easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds.
That endless yattering is more insipid than I'd imagined. Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
Good for what ails you. Our Iffy Jiffy Mail Order Division informs it is now offering the Panpharmacon 5 walk-in industrial microwave.
Thought you'd agreed to help us, not those corporate heathens. Not my favorite topic of discourse, but I do like the cut of your jib. Very well. State your piece.
Consumer, step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such...
But it's not everyone, is it? I'm sure it's not. The majority of my subjects are steadfastly loyal, resolute, right as rain.
Permanent damage to eyes, teeth, skin, or
Maybe, but they haven't endured enough. They deserve better.
industrial microwave is right for you. Whether it's an orifice...
Things are fine. Everyone's fine. They deserve better.
Artificial Additives Division
Huh.
has proudly announced its latest...
They do, don't they? I've tried to tell myself it's better to die a subject of the Great Protectorate than live a life driven by freedom, but you may be right. Regardless, now that we're all traitors, they really don't need my permission, but if they want it, they shall have it. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's Choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield, but I will be staying.
Accidentally, we created all...
Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve.
Preservatives say you've got your alien
Even though your dream is reduced to of a reduced sentence won't be impossible with all your subjects gone.
Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
It's like sour milk and expired medicine.
Adherents are expected to hold firm to the end. Such is the degree of our devotion.
Concoctions aren't supposed to taste good.
I'll say it's...
Oh, come now. I am a vigilant of the Protectorate. I have endured untold hardships, countless battles. What's a little Oh, it never stops. The tumult of duplicitous lies. You're right. I can't withstand this inane onslaught much longer alone. At least in Fairfield, I'll have company in adversity. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
Exactly.
Humanity can't exist on bread and water. Never met.
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
Featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets, specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship and Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protector. This is a direct order from your vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly.
All right. And that's that.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer.
I'm trying not to fret about these rifts so much.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
All right, Nova Street. Let's have a chat.
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. Had anyone asked, I would have bet a year's pay against your capturing the hearts and minds of the denizens of Westport, and it seems I would have been out a great deal of bits. I've two minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts?
Only getting into Vox, you should build a positive relationship with the subjects. I think they most desire a sense of purpose. Don't think you've got the product for that.
Trust will take time to build, time and patience. But that is an investment I am ready to make. You've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see to. Plan is such a strong word. Let's call it a hunch. Consider this your first lesson in propaganda. Find whatever your target desires most and use it towards your own ends. Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have no doubt he knows vital information to the Vox's functioning. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell.
Oh, Lord. Wait. What was that? Okay, so... Wait. So I can go back to... Okay. Well, let's do that. Jesus, it's over here. Oh my God, look at him. Didn't they get medical supplies from here? Maybe I should talk to the Vigilant first.
developing a fondness for some of these protectorate defectors. Not just because they're so gullible.
I don't know.
The others appear to be acclimatizing well to this purpose. Existence. Well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred? Judging by the waves of consternation wafting off of you, your other options must have failed. Yes, I know of a means in, but you must do something for me there. Even though I no longer am of the Protectorate, I do care for its subjects. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in.
All right, what does you need done?
Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law. Why, isn't it obvious? As vigilant, I was his commander, and without my guidance, he was lost. All manner of chaos seems to be the order of the day at the station. Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's just one more depravity Antes has wrought upon us. A true subject of the Protectorate lives and dies by their ideals. There is another who I am sure feels the same way. Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ. And this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen.
Why does Corbin have to kill Montelli? I remember that guy.
You already know the man, and the two of you are in good standing, all the better. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. Farewell now.
Sounds great. Sounds fun, actually. Alright, I think we're gonna do that first. So is this is the bridge that we need to get through? Take a look around this place and then head on over the bridge.
Slow down. Show us what, where? 6-5. Schultz!
Yeah.
Do.
Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Floyd be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles, sir.
Would that he'd done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse. That right. Earth Directorate. Not many would claim such affiliation these days. None from Arcadia have the knowledge to lie about it. What's your business at the Vox? Sounds serious. Were it in my power to offer aid, you'd have it. Alas. Whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Anti's forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be.
Holding this line, some impressive feat.
First Officer Schultz's decision to enter the minefield was not sanctioned, approved, or encouraged. Frankly, I have no idea why she defied orders. Schultz was a good soldier, admirable sense of duty, less than optimal eyesight. Her loss will be felt in this unit. If only she had recognized the merits of our post. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestall any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue said watch until orders change. I'd thank you to affix some ballast to that name when you speak it. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy, but we've bled alongside that stuffed sprat. He's damn near family. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get him back, though. I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him.
Oh my god, okay, Kennedy.
Before you depart, a final word. Stay out of the minefield. I won't be the one who answers to Carr when the Protectorate mistake your rootless gallivanting for encroachment.
Find Scrabbles.
Take a look at those corpses they've got strung up. Wait.
Some aren't dead yet.
This is Protectorate territory, all right. Ain't looking to instigate anything, Commander. But if these bastards make any threat on my person, no promises.
Alright, we're gonna venture out into the minefield. figure out how to like change perspective. Alright, got Scrabble's back. Come on. Brand enthusiast. Speech skill scales with damage. Oh, also scales damage. Okay. There we go.
You went on to relieve yourself, but I reckon that was a handful of hours ago. You don't think he took it literal?
I see you haven't gone and blown yourself up yet. I'll be spaced. Scrabbles! And hardly the worse for wear! You've no grasp of what his return means to this unit. Scrabbles was originally a gift from my daughter. He fought with us during the Consolidation War, and has seen this squad through every hard deployment since leaving Tau Ceti. He's also packed with some of the finest grade stimulants this side of legal.
Oh my god.
Here, for your trouble. Livener like that comes in handy when you're in a pinch.
Okay.
Seems everyone's scoring big today.
To the bridge we go. Actually, let me, oh, wait, why'd I just pass that in inventory?
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. You! My scouts saw you infiltrating our lands to the north. This is Protectorate soil, and Protectorate it shall remain. Contra, to arms! Let this trespasser know justice.
Oh. Let me know when you need a distraction.
Ammunition listening to cover.
What customer?
How are you still upright over there?
The Protectorate can use
Take care of him, Commander. We're here! Free hole in the head! Come at me!
Out of sight and on the way. Let's get you healed. Happy to help. Discreetly.
Liquored up on artificial flavors. Disruptive influences.
Oh my god.
Idlers and freeloaders. In our midst. Being chased. Not breaking for cover.
What are you about? Lock the stock.
Bomb suit. What is that? Shot machine gun? Versus my...
Bears.
Time to earn my commission.
Ready to waste him. On your command.
That covers spotless flesh.
Back in business.
Contact reestablished.
Changing magazine.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Swiftly moving to cover.
Nothing in range.
Someone call for a medic. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Let's get you healed.
Taking cover. Best reload. Maintaining perfection.
Yeah.
Too many problems. Well, I'm not happy that I had to do that, but I guess it worked.
Devised in a single afternoon by the sun. It generates unlimited electrical current.
Let me handle this.
Defined.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say which.
Left aim ready.
That covers spotless much better. Perfection is perfect. Replenishing my firearm.
At least nobody else is going to be strung out.
Access granted now that everyone's dead.
Fahrenheit. You are hereby sentenced to death for the crime.
Figured this ship would have departed by now.
Look alive, Commander.
Looking a few quarts slow, Commander.
There we go.
Happy to help. Discreetly. Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Back again. Thought we were done. You again. I heard fighting. What's going on?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. I gather you haven't noticed the bodies in the pen here.
Oh. The others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. The cipher, right. I managed to memorize it before I was nabbed. 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster. Please don't think me ungrateful for your efforts, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces.
That might just be the most ruthless bait and switch I ever heard. Your friends ought to be proud.
Thanks. Funny what ideas come into your head after losing a molar. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
It's up to you, man.
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same? No. They'd probably tell me I was being foolish, acting rashly. But what if I'm right, and others die because I lived? All right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. I just hope you're not wrong. No point in remaining here then, is there? Especially since you've already gone to the trouble of unlocking the gate. Tell Zeb I'll rendezvous with him later, somewhere safe. One last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a Sentinel killed, her transport destroyed? The Protectorate won't ignore such outright injury. Anyway, thank you again. Look after yourselves.
I know what Audra said, but what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's nose first.
Never let anyone tell me what to do before, and I'm not about to start now.
I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage the transport, make it look like an accident. Wouldn't be hard. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we gonna have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go?
Only one to exercise restraint. Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, Commander. Or maybe not. Are you saying we oughtn't take action? That Sentinel's not gonna stop. She'll find new targets, new people to torture and kill. If we do nothing now, their blood will be on our hands. I've spent 10 years on the sidelines, watching people suffer, not being able to do a thing about it. We can do something here.
Right, but we're doing
So
stuff
shouldn't we?
now.
Yeah, you're probably right. Tempting as it be to watch that Sentinel fry. Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs a cipher, and he'll want to hear about what happened with Audra.
Oh my god, what is this? I want to see if there's an auto dock in this mansion, Capitol building. I don't know what you call this. I guess not.
You've returned, but where are the others?
We pulled Audra out before she got herself blown up for the cause, but we were too late to save the others. A Sentinel worked them over real bad. I'm sorry, Zeb.
Damn the Protectorate! I'm certain you did all you could. And I'm especially grateful you were able to rescue Audra. I'd be at sea without her. And what of the cipher? Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence the hard way. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Right. So is that it? Yep, okay. So, ladies, gentlemen, citizens of the Empire, thanks so very much for joining me. When we return... Oh, damn. We're gonna, head into the Vox Relay, but until then, thanks very much. If you're on YouTube, please come subscribe to us, drop me a follow if you haven't already, and I will see you all in a minute.